out some of the other people that are being persistent and collaborating around the country. So I'd like to invite the panelists, Joseph Perez, Joshua Funches, Dasha Yurkovich, and Dmitry Miklikos. And, oh, that's a nice mic. And, oh, it's a great panel. I can tell already it's going to be fun. So I'll let these folks introduce themselves. And why don't we start with you? And you can tell us about yourself, but my question is, what are you trying to fix?
How are y'all doing? So my name is Joshua Funches. I'm a member of the National Youth Bike Council. Joshua kind of explained the National Youth Bike Council a good bit already, but our mission is basically to empower youth become youth leaders through cycling, using cycling as a tool for that. And kind of, our mission and my personal mission is to help get more youth on bikes, to help curate more youth leaders, whether it's in the cycling community, whether it's in other industries, wherever they take their life. Through cycling, I realized that, leadership is a skill that you can use anywhere. So that is something that I am passionate about, is being a role model for other youth. So I'm really happy to see other youth here.
What's up? My name is Dasha. I'm the leader of Youth Bike America. We're based in San Francisco. And my goal is to make transportation accessible to youth, so youth are confident and independent in their movement and their ability to move, and their ability to help inspire other people to do the same and move in sustainable ways.
My name is I'm a youth at Phoenix Bikes in Arlington, Virginia, and my mission is to get more off-road trails. In our area, it's currently illegal to bike off-road, so I am working with the Mid-Atlantic off-road enthusiasts and Arlington Trails to try to get more trails for youth and other people to ride.
Good morning.
Morning.
How's everyone today?
Good.
My name is Joshua Funches. I work at Bikes Not Bombs, based out in Boston, Massachusetts, Jamaica Plain.
Bikes Not Bombs.
I am a BOCA associate. BOCA is an acronym, Bicyclist Organizing for Community Action. So what we do is we go out into the community. We serve as an education point for the community, teaching them about how to fix bikes, how to maintain bikes, and how bikes can affect their daily lives. And so when I think about the question, what am I trying to fix? I'm trying to bridge gaps between education, community, and curating economic mobility, and giving positivity to people in the community and helping them give hope and inspire others to get on bikes, ride bikes, learn about bikes, and learn how bikes are much like us. We all are moving parts of one big community, and as long as we work together, we can affect much more than we think.
What are some of the ways, this goes to everyone on the panel, what are some of the ways that you help inspire people around you to move towards more sustainable forms of transportation?
You want to go first?
Okay, I like to inspire people around me to move towards more sustainable forms of transportation by being an active member in my community and advocating for bike safety and transportation safety, and just being really active in my community
inspire you to give other inspired answers. The thing that really inspires people is other people. And I think one of the questions is how are you connecting people to each other in your programs and groups? That's inspiring. Whoever wants.
So I think,
You start, go ahead.
so I think the National Youth Bike Council, besides just like running this event, Youth Bike Summit, we also do other events throughout the year. We did a couple years ago. We did an event through Instagram where we did Council Chatcast, where we basically spoke to other youth and about their communities, and we did that to connect with them and kind of like learn more about their communities and like how they, what resources they could possibly need. So
How
I
does the
think.
council keep in touch with each other?
So the council personally keeps in touch with each other through online. So since we're on a national level, we like to keep in touch with each other online. We also do meetups every now and then. So we'll get together, do a council meetup, talk about council happenings. We have meetings monthly.
So back in Boston, we do what's called Unity and Community Rides, led by me and my colleague up there, Monty. But what we do is we try and pick a theme every month. This month's theme was Pride Ride. So we had a big ride to the Pride Parade, and we led a whole bunch of people from our shop based in Jamaica Plain downtown to Copley Square. It's about 5-7 miles. And everyone got to go on the ride, participate in the parade. And we always like to have those themes and make sure that those rides are beginner friendly so that everyone can come, everyone from all ages. And when people see us on the road, everyone's waving, they're honking their horns, in support. Sometimes they get out the way, but mostly in support. But having that space for people to come to a ride where they know they're not going to get dropped because people are racing. But having that sort of community and having people know that every month they'll get to be around people who are like-minded and share the same interests. That's kind of what we try and curate with those community rides.
Similarly, in Arlington, we do weekly youth rides where we try to get youth out on their bikes and see new places.
Is it mountain biking primarily that they're doing, or?
No, they do a lot of road rides out.
Okay.
The overarching theme, it seems, with everyone is like continuous community organizing, and I like to engage my community also by making rides that are accessible to people of all abilities, and especially like new riders. I host bike packing rides for beginner bike packers, and I like to make it as easy as possible for anyone to join, and making like supplies and the meeting points accessible. So making inclusive environments for bikers is the way that I help connect people.
And let's end with one question. This is a surprise question. So you could have surprise answers. What's the one thing your group organization does that other places should look at and maybe try to do the same thing?
I think one thing that Bikes Out Bombs does very uniquely is that we're constantly going out into the community on these rides that we curate. We're constantly trying to show people where their resources are, and so we had a ride in particular where we showed off where people can find sustainable places to get food, whether it's at a food co-op or it's at a community garden, we're constantly trying to show people that there are other people in their community willing to help them wherever they are, meet them where they're at. And I think that's something we do very uniquely because, you know, everyone has something that they need help in, but they don't always have that courage to ask for that help. And so when you frame it around a ride where, you know, you're just going through the community and you're showing people where they can go, they no longer have to ask because now they know for themselves, now they can do their own research, and it kind of takes out that fear of having to ask and having someone else know. They already know for themselves, and now they can help themselves, you know, again, where they're at and where they can possibly be.
Is an internship. The internship isn't limited to bikes. It goes on to business and helps set people up for life. It's kind of a beginning step for youth to start working for money, and it teaches about different structures of business.
In Youth Bike America, we lead bike packing trips. That are one-night bike packing trips, super easy and super accessible for people. And come to my shameless plug. Come to my bike packing workshop today and learn how you can host your own bike packing trip in your city. So that's something special that we do.
So I think something special that the National Youth Bike Council does is constantly giving youth a platform to voice their opinions. So whether that's through social media or through events like Youth Bike Summit, I think that more organizations can learn from just giving youth a space to, you know, event planning, for speaking, whether it's public speaking or, you know, networking. Like typically when I go to networking events that's related to cycling, like typically I'm seeing like older individuals like taking the stage. I would love to see more youth like, you know, acting as youth leaders and showing other youth that you can also do the same thing as well. So I think the National Youth Bike Council does that pretty consistently. I'd love to see that happen more often.
Anyone on the panel have anything you wanted to say that you didn't get a chance to say yet?
I'll say this because when we were asked to look over to our left and to our right and say when's the last time we rode our bike, Randy said yesterday and I said 2 weeks ago because I have a car and I love driving my car, but I love riding my bike as well. But don't be like me and don't take 2 weeks to ride your bike. Ride your bike every day as much as possible.
On the way home from the summit, you are going to be asking each other, so who are your 6 new friends? And tell me about them. So you've got that challenge, 6 new friends by the end of the day tomorrow. I want us to all give it up for our wonderful panel here. And on with the summit.